Hello, Taurus, and welcome to your August General Tarot message. We're going to tap in and see what messages want to come out. This is just a general message and overview for the entire month of August. We will be having a new moon solar eclipse on August 12th in the sign of Leo. 2 weeks later, we will be having a lunar eclipse in the sign of Pisces. First card up, face the unexpected. So this person looks a little bit discouraged as some change is afoot. I see a lot of green energy here that talks about the heart chakra. I kind of feel like that's what the unexpected thing is, something that, definitely, like I feel your heart feels whatever this is, this unexpected change, right? It does say welcome change, so it gives me a vibe that the change is for the better, but it does feel like it's an unexpected thing. Sacrament to the present. This is about receiving. This is all about, living in the moment. Bottom of the deck is attend to your spiritual needs. So this could be a time where you may really need to do some extra meditation, cleansing, clearing your energy. I'm feeling strong meditation, which I always do, getting outside into nature. I'm even seeing all that nature right there. Get grounded, stay grounded, right? Grateful for life. Again, there's a lot of green and there's blue. So it feels to me like there's going to be like some sort of conversation, communication. I feel like it's coming from a place of love. It just makes me feel like it's a very unexpected conversation. Take one thing at a time. This is Gemini energy as well. I don't know if you have anything going on. Well, right now we have Uranus in the sign of Gemini, so that's all about radical shifts and changes. You can look at your chart, see what house is activated. This is where I do feel there is, though, some sort of conversation that's going to be taking place that I feel comes unexpectedly. It definitely feels to me like you're going to feel that heart chakra, right? Move forward. Wow. Bottom of the deck, nothing is perfect. It feels to me like something to do with a cycle. I kind of feel like you're moving forward away from a cycle or out of a cycle. I don't even know if it's a cycle that I feel you willingly sacrificed and just, said, no, I'm done with this habit, hobby, pattern, that, or if it's whatever this is. I kind of feel it comes unexpectedly at you, like, like maybe you said you look for a different job or thought about getting a different job or something like that, and before you even, began doing it, the job that you have is gone. It definitely feels like there is a cycle that's ending. I feel like it's going to be, I don't feel like it's long term going to be turbulent, but I do feel like there's some turbulence in here. And I feel like this is an opportunity for you to, as hard, and I know this is hard, to go with the flow and take things as they go. Be grateful for the opportunities that are there. Be grateful for the opportunity to move forward into something that you're meant to align with or be aligned with. Let's see. Give me, wow. I was going to say, give me one card to face the unexpected, and it came out the Five of Air. That's what I feel, that energy, that air energy. Like that is an unexpected conversation. This Five of Air, fives are always challenges, right? You overcome the challenge and bring forth the change. But Five of Airs, that can be a pretty challenging situation because there could be lies, deception, hidden information, or just that sort of thing involved in the situation. Look at that. Bottom of the deck, the world. Whatever it is, I kind of feel there's an end coming to something, whatever that is. So let's start clarifying the other energy. The sacrament of the present is clarified by the magician. So that is the one. It's time to start over. That's why that move forward is here. Ones are new, zeros start the major life new cycle. Ones are taking a step onto it, right? It's the next step. Zero is taking the leap of faith, and one is taking a step forward. I don't feel like you took the leap of faith. I think that it was decided for you, and I felt that. That's why this is coming unexpectedly. Let's get one more energy to show up and give clarity with this magician to the sacrament of the present. And this is all about opening up, receiving, going with the flow, accepting what is, moving forward based on what is, not what you wish was, or something like that is how I'm feeling. So give us one more energy for this magician. One more. Well, I guess I got a lot more than one, but here we go. We got the Five of Fire, the Ace of Earth, and the Nine of Air. Ooh, so two fives. I'm sure you see it right there. There's been a conflict of some sort going on, I feel, around you. Maybe you knew about it, maybe you sensed it. I'm kind of feeling if you did, you kind of ignored it, right? Not you were comfortable, or you were okay with being in a situation. I kind of feel like there's divine intervention coming through with all of this, and that Ace of Pentacles is saying it's time for a new beginning. We got move forward, be grateful. Um, I feel like you're being broke. It almost feels like you're being liberated from something you don't even feel trapped in or stuck in or something like that. Like, I don't feel like you can see it. I feel like you're going to see what it is. Maybe it's something that looks picture perfect to you, or you think it's fantastic, and you're going to find out that, oh, hell no, it's not, right? And so that can be part of all of this. Eight of Fire is showing up. This talks about things happening quickly, moving quickly, things being illuminated quickly. Bottom of the deck is the Three of Water. That every time I see it in this deck, I say there's like a whirlwind, like your feelings are caught up in a whirlwind, and it can be just because of the unexpectedness of it. It can be because of what you find out as a result of it. There's them two fives there, which are challenging. That Nine of Air is really a challenging card, but I feel, look, the cards fell, and there's the 10. I went to pick them up. There's the 10 of Air, right? Like 10 of Air to the 10 of Fire to the 8. Ooh, there's going to be a discovery. You're going to really see why something is, I feel, coming in unexpectedly. I don't feel like you see it coming, because I don't know if you turned a blind eye to it, ignored red flags, or just didn't, for whatever reason, didn't see what was going on. But I know one thing, that 9 of Air, this 8 of Air, 10 of Air, 5 of Air, that's way too many. And then the 10 of Fire, whatever is happening is I feel like there's a cycle being burned away. And I don't even know if you recognize that it wasn't a healthy, or it wasn't a good cycle. You may not have recognized, because you may not have had the truth and clarity about a situation. Like, and you were content with whatever was, but then ultimately to find out what you thought it was wasn't what it really is. Like, it feels like a lot of deception and drama and chaos and conflict and challenges in a situation. So anyhow, let's keep moving forward. I agree. Be grateful for it being exposed, and for you being liberated to be able to move on and move forward. Look at that. Temptation. Bottom of the deck is the King of Fire. Oh, yeah. I feel like, ooh, I kind of feel like you've been, again, in a situation. Here's the cards that came out. I'll lay them down. Page of Air and the Two of Air. So that makes, I mean, this to me is just saying, like, there is going to be this aha moment. There is going to be this moment where this truth, this information, whatever this is, gets brought to the light. I feel like you unwillingly or unknowingly were connected, bound to a situation, even though you couldn't see things that were happening within that situation or around that situation. And it does look like it has a lot of deception, betrayal, chaos, confusion, drama, competition even involved in whatever that is. You could have somebody competing with you. You didn't even know you were in competition. You know what I'm saying? It was just a toxic connection or situation or experience, and I feel you didn't willingly make the choice. I'm going to say that. I've said this a couple times. I feel like divine intervention came through to break you free and liberate you from this situation so that the wheel of fortune can turn in your favor, right? There's another 10, and underneath it was the 2 of air to the 10 of pentacles, right? So I feel like the 2 of air can talk about being at a crossroads. I kind of feel like maybe if you were at a crossroads, hemming and hawing, I feel like you ran out of time. I feel like that Wheel of Fortune could have been saying that's the divine. It is about divine timing, right? That could be where the divine timing comes in and says, no, this is too long. Time to, you know, detach, like bring the truth, bring the clarity so someone can see something clearly and make a choice to go in a new direction. 5 of water, wow, to the high priestess. So some of you really could have just ignored some red flags, or maybe you didn't trust your intuition. You got 555 out here now. So again, maybe, in your mind you had a fear of letting go of a dramatic situation or a situation that was just very chaotic, dramatic is what I'm feeling. Maybe there was some sort of emotional attachment where, you were fearing the loss of a situation. The high priestess is saying, I know things, right? I know what I know. So I'm getting the feeling somebody didn't trust their intuition. 8 of earth to the queen of water. I feel like somebody's going to now. I definitely do. Can be in regards to a job. I don't know if I've mentioned this. I thought I did say something about this, about work or something like that at the beginning of all of this. I wouldn't be surprised if this is about a job and somebody, just didn't want you climbing a ladder, being successful, doing something. Um, and caused a lot of behind the scenes, like doing things deceptively, like keeping you stuck. This 9 of air could have been keeping you stuck in a position that you could have already promoted out of 10 times over if it wasn't for some of the BS I'm seeing show up. So let's grab some messages from the universe, see what it says. Look at this. Money, find a way to abundance. I do feel like somebody was sabotaging career or like financial advancement and opportunity. Legends, learn from those who inspire you. So I feel someone's going to be moving forward. I feel like this is going to be exposed. I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you're going to move forward. I feel like with a lot of knowledge, wisdom, and knowledge, right? And I feel like because you're taking the the wisdom, the things you have learned along the way, and what is beneficial, and taking those, carrying those pieces of treasure forward with you and leaving the rest behind is how I'm feeling this. All right, let's see. What other messages want to come out? I feel like there's also something to do with inspiration about people you admire, resilience, rise above the tribulation. Yeah, because I don't know if I necessarily feel like this is all played out yet. I kind of feel like this is happening during Leo season, right? Which ends at the last week around the 22nd of August, I believe. 21st or 21st or 22nd of August, right? I feel like it's going to, right? Leo season drama, right? So I kind of feel like this is all going to be playing out. I feel you're going to rise above this. I was going to say, I feel you're going to move forward. Do you see these cards falling? Moving forward, get ready for positive change. So this is not happening to you. This is all happening for you. I kind of feel like it's something you're meant to see. So, you can just move forward. You can liberate yourself from it. You can, break free of something that's had you bound, stuck, stagnant. Yeah, embrace the truth. The illusions being shattered during, I feel, and look, angel of miracles, so that you can take flight and head on to a new beginning. Competition. There has been somebody, I feel, in competition with somebody who has been sabotaging their growth, expansion, or promotions in work, in their finances, in something like that. And I feel like there's going to be a discovery and a disclosure of what's associated, who's associated with all of that. It's going to be brought to the light, and it's going to change the trajectory of your life moving forward. I hope this serves you well. I send you an abundance of peace, love, and light. Please take the time to like this video, leave a comment if it resonates with you. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you would like to buy me a coffee, my link for that is in the description box below. Have a great day, and I'll see you back here soon.